15 minutes of heat here for you, brought to you by the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Oh, the holiday season. Who doesn't love it, everybody?
I didn't realize we did a show with a bougie.
She is very bougie,
Yeah.
dude. Get offers on select models for a limited time. Learn more at Lexus.com.
So, out of the kindness of my heart, because I passed the Krispy Kreme.
Yep.
And I was like, soon as I get my tooth fixed, me and you having a date, Krispy Kreme. I go pick up a dozen Krispy Kremes. I asked the lady, they had a cheesecake one. Ooh. And they had a cookie butter one. And I said, which one of these is best? How many just get a couple? She said, I like the cookie butter one. So I got two of them, right? Or I think I got two of them. I had one. Jennifer said, oh, is that cookie butter? She got all excited.
Very excited.
I knew there was another one in there. She comes back. I said, you better get it. There's only one left. Is it too sweet?
You know what? I don't really appreciate
like
the
just
mocking,
in that,
okay?
just in that tone, too.
Just
right?
in that tone.
No,
is it too
sweet?
I don't know.
Nah, that's not how you sounded like.
It's a donut from Krispy Kreme.
Listen,
of course it's too sweet.
What do you think it's going to taste like?
Okay, because sometimes people...
Have you ever had a donut and said, this thing isn't very sweet?
Yeah.
That also an 80-year-old wasn't eating next to you?
A plain donut?
Yeah,
You
like a
guys
Zaslow donut.
You need to stop judging because I don't.
I'm
eat
not
like
judging. You
Listen,
asked a bougie question.
It's not bougie. It's called. Sometimes there's toppings that overpower the actual. Like I don't know. It's just too much. It's just too much.
Krispy Kreme is like.
What are you eating there? Is that an OG or are you
That's
eating?
an OG.
Okay, and that's not as sweet as the cookie butter.
This is perfectly fine. This is perfection.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, now it's fair.
Well, I mean,
I'm just trying to move on. You seem very like you feel like you're judged. You're not judged. I just thought it was a weird thing to ask.
You call me bougie.
I didn't realize you were this needy. You did too sweet.
That's the next thing. You're gonna eat it with a fork and knife?
Yeah.
You know what? Give me a fork and knife.
Really?
It's gonna bother you. I'll do it just for that.
Okay.
Have you ever been told, Chico, that a donut is too sweet?
It's like asking if Miami's too humid.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
It's very weird.
Turn off your microphone.
It's a very strange thing.
When was the last time you went to a donut shop and got a sugar-free donut?
Yeah, donut zero.
Exactly. Is the donut too sweet?
Oh, now I keep getting higher pitched. More high pitched? Is that how we sound like?
She's very mad.
Also, gentlemen, I'm new here. I don't need her hating me already.
Well, no,
don't worry.
You just be
always
honest.
stay on my good side.
Just Chico, just be honest. Like if you feel how feel how you feel. What you asked was weird.
It's not weird.
Right.
Here's what's weird. Doc Rivers yesterday coming out and denying Giannis Antetokounmpo ever asked for a trade. This is what Doc Rivers had to say yesterday.
There.
So here we go again.
Here we go again.
There's been no conversations. I want to make it clear just for I would say one more time, but for the 50th time, it clearly is not getting the One Network for sure. Giannis has never asked to be traded, ever. I can't make that more clear.
Which usually means in a week he'll be traded. I'm just going to say it. I would say, wait, and you can't say that right after a player mysteriously pulls up lame.
Well, that was a crazy thing, right? Because everybody saw yesterday he had a non-contact injury. And even Doc Rivers yesterday was like, oh, no. There was contact. I was like, wait,
so
what?
now you're trying to make up injuries for your guy?
So he's like, we can rule out Achilles. I was like, okay. And then everybody was like, you ever see like those doctors that, I mean, I have you usually. I could just say, hey, what happened here? You're like, oh, that's a grade 2. That's usually what I do.
Right.
But yesterday I see the injury and this doctor's like, I don't really see what happened here.
Yeah.
And everybody was kind of looking at it like, no, Giannis can't be. He can't be.
You can't be. That's what we said about Kawhi. He would never leave Pop. That's what we said about Paul George. I mean, we said that about Jimmy. So,
well, Jimmy, when everybody was saying this about Giannis, I'm like, I went immediately to Bubblegut's ankle, and I was like, Giannis wouldn't do a Jimmy Butler, would he? That's Jimmy's move.
That's Jimmy's move.
But
Or Kawhi's move. Kawhi did it too.
Kawhi did do it too. He had the what did he did back, he did knee.
No, he said his knee, they weren't doing.
Oh.
He was getting treatment elsewhere.
Right.
He wasn't getting the treatment at their facility.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know if I don't think Giannis would fake an injury because it doesn't seem like his style, but I don't know. I mean, look, they did just lose to the Wizards. So
Oh, they just beat the Pistons.
they did just beat the Pistons.
Go
That was another,
figure.
that's another one that's crazy. They lose to the Wizards, but they beat the Pistons yesterday with Giannis out. They trailed by 18, come back to win, but I don't know, dude. I don't know what to make of it because
there can be some questions when a non-contact injury where you don't see no limping
right.
or no medical assistance, you pull up lame.
The guy says, man, come on. Even that walk to the locker room looked fake. I don't know, man.
But here's the problem. Every time in sports, tell me if this is not accurate. When a coach or organization or player comes out as defiant as Doc did, he's going to be traded next week.
So here we go again. There's been no conversations. I want to make it clear just for I would say one more time, but for the 50th time, it clearly is not getting the one network for sure. Giannis has never asked to be traded, ever. I can't make that more clear.
Neither did Jimmy. Jimmy never officially asked to be traded.
Technically. And then was like, oh, we can, you can go out there and you can play this game all you want.
Semantic samurai.
Yep.
But
Jimmy never asked to be traded. Keep in mind.
I do remember that night, like it was yesterday, when Jimmy Butler turned his ankle, and then we all saw it. You remember, it happened after they lost to the Pistons, and Jimmy had his best game of the season, and he was really frustrated in the locker room afterwards. And then there was like 3 days off before their next game. Comes out, twists his ankle very clearly, and Jimmy Butler, when he twists his ankle, like he's good for 2 weeks, but didn't even say ankle. He was just like bubble guts. Well, he didn't say bubble guts. He said he was sick, and then he was just out for a while with this whole thing. And then he was like, oh, I was so sick. I was really sick. I'm like, really? You were that sick? It wasn't an ankle injury? And it's like, you didn't want to just protect your ankle because you always get hurt in the start of the season and you wanted to get this extra 60 mil guaranteed. It's like, nah, I was sick, dude. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I can't prove that you weren't sick.
Stomach ailment.
Yeah. Can't prove that he wasn't, I mean, it's just, he had such
then he came back and shot a one-legged three, and Spo just went, no.
Well, they won the game where he hit the one-legged three. They won against the Pelicans. It was the next game where he dogged it even more, and it was the Pacers. The Pacers are good. You can dog it against the Pels and still win. Right. That was the problem. He kept trying to do things to antagonize the Heat. Like, remember, he was playing dominoes in the locker room when they were playing the Rockets,
and they
won. Like, he's like, oh, they're gonna lose to the Rockets, and Tyler Hero balled out. He did get thrown on his head by Amon Thompson, but they ended up winning that game. Then we had the infamous stare down.
That was just with you.
And no, well, yes, but then we had the Pels game where they still won, even though he was one-legged three in it. And then finally we had losing my joy night.
Wait, what stare are we talking about? This one?
That's the one. That's the one.
Some kind of way, you are always in the middle of this.
I don't think that's fair.
People always be giving the side eye to you.
That's not even the same look.
Same thing.
It's not the same thing.
You're gonna tell me that's not the same thing?
That was he's not even looking at me.
He's looking in your direction. They all know that voice. Who that is? Billie Eilish? You try your damnedest to be professional, but we always get meathead Tobin. So how we gonna take you serious?
So Giannis, according to Shams Charania, this is what he had to say on where things stand.
Wait,
sources tell me that Giannis Antetokounmpo and his agent Alex Saratas have started open conversations that are active right now with the Milwaukee Bucks about the realities of whether his future is best staying in Milwaukee or the realities of moving on elsewhere. And my understanding is a resolution to this, and whether this could lead to a trade request, is expected in the coming weeks. So there's a timeline there.
All right. And then Wendy was on ESPN Cleveland yesterday. It's kind of started the storm of yesterday. And he had basically revealed that Giannis basically has to be traded to the Knicks over the summer. Like, he's like, he did ask for a trade this summer. Wendy's saying flat out he asked for a trade to the Knicks this summer. Now, Shams has gone out and said, well, if this happens, because the Knicks and the Bucks had like this whole exclusive negotiating period, couldn't come to a deal. The Knicks don't have a lot of assets. They don't have any picks. So Shams has said, hey, when this derby opens up for Giannis, more teams are going to be, I guess, open to it. Which is interesting, dude. It is interesting.
You are not going to want to give up what they want.
I don't know.
You do know.
Hard to say.
You do know.
Hard to say. I don't know.
Stop. You do know.
I don't know. I don't even know if I want Giannis. We got to see. I mean, but it would be
Oh
interesting.
my goodness.
Would be interesting.
Here we go again.
Yeah, it is.
It's the same time. Listen, mark your calendar.
What?
After Thanksgiving, before Christmas, Toba's going to have a conversation about somebody. And depending on how the guys are playing on the team will determine whether he feels he could do without you.
Untrue. Fallacies. I know what it's going to take.
A year ago, Jaime would have been a throw-in to any deal.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I say every year it changes, it does. Because guess what? Right now, would you throw Jaime into a deal?
For a Giannis deal? Yes, he will be in the deal.
Okay. Who else?
Jaime Buckez Jr.
Tyler?
I don't know if it's going to be either Tyler or Wiggins, or I don't know who the fat salary is going to be that you're going to have to deal with. But you're going to have to.
Wiggins? You can't get rid of Wiggins. Are you kidding me?
If you have Giannis?
No.
Okay.
But that's his guy.
That is my guy. We're talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Do you realize how important Wiggins is on this team as far as his defense and his ability to score?
You don't think the Heat are going to have a good defensive presence with Giannis and Bam on the team together?
Yeah, but you're not going to have you're losing outside shooting when you.
So you don't want an MVP, a two-time MVP on your team.
Not
you
saying,
can't lose Wiggins. You can't lose Wiggins.
Dan Day thinks you're a crazy
Giannis,
person.
come on now.
Dan Day thinks you're a crazy person.
Okay.
Look, did I trade machine last night? Maybe. And look,
I need a switch at my house, and when I see I see news, I need to turn off all of your
notifications.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Just turn off everything.
Why?
Turn off the trade machine, turn off it. Because anytime you hear something along these lines,
well, look,
you think Andy Ellisberg.
That's not fair.
Yeah, no,
I would
really?
never compare myself to the great Andy Ellisberg.
Okay, tell us about your trade, Andy.
Well, I think it's going to take a lot to get him on the.
Tell us about the damn trade.
Because here's the reason why. You're yelling at me.
Because you beat around the bush.
I'm not beating around the bush.
Oh, really?
But he's trying to talk.
Okay, so
Go.
Thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
That donut is not too sweet.
You're not familiar with his work.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. If you're going to trade for Giannis, you got to think about who you're going up against. Because here's the problem. The Heat, they only have 2 tradable first-round picks right now because of the Terry Rozier trade, which the NBA nefariously covered up and took away one of our assets because they didn't tell us that this person we were trading for was under investigation for scandalous gambling. So I want to get to this Adam Silver here in a second. So you look at teams like Atlanta. Atlanta's a very big competition because they have the Pelicans pick this year. That could end up being the number 1 pick. I mean, the Pelicans stink. They have that pick for the Derek Queen trade. Then they could trade some more picks. You got a team like San Antonio. You could trade a Dylan Harper that they just drafted. A Stephon Casso as Rookie of the Year. You're going to get asked.
It's crazy. If OKC won them, they got a boatload.
If OKC wanted to get in the game. But here's the thing. I find the Knicks element of this interesting because Giannis getting traded, he's already said, I got to win another ring, right? Mm-hmm. When he said this summer, I only want to go to the Knicks, maybe he wants to just live in New York. But the way I looked at it, okay, through my heat-colored glasses,
Okay.
is that if you looked at the East this year, Jennifer,
Mm-hmm.
really, how many teams do people think could come out of the East and win the title? Probably 2.
Yeah. basically.
Cavaliers and Knicks. That was pretty much the list.
Correct.
You look at the East now. A lot of teams. If I was Detroit, Atlanta, Toronto, Miami. I'd look at all those teams. I'd be like, if I was Giannis.
I'd say you want to go to a team that has younger talent, right? So you're looking at Detroit, Houston, but they ain't got no assets. OKC's got a boatload of assets. I don't know about New York. I know Miami doesn't really.
Okay, so New York doesn't
Atlanta.
have anything. New York just has players and they're taxed over the limit. That's why the New York deal probably didn't happen in the first place. Now, he may just be like, oh, I want to go to New York. And they're going to be like, cool, dude. What do you want us to do? So I don't know. That could just be the case. He could just want to go to New York. Or he has said Florida City's making him happy. He has said that. So now the Heat are going to know. Like, listen, the Heat will know if he wants to be here. Because him and Bam share an agent. They'll know. Hey. Call up that dude Saratzis. Be like, what's the deal? Do we got a shot? He'll know. They'll know if he wants to be here or not. Very interesting. Now, here's
So Jennifer, and let me warn you.
Leroy,
Okay,
you act
hold
like
on.
I've been in the show for 2
No.
days.
No, but again, he still hasn't gotten to the question I asked.
a lot of things I
That's
got to
why-
lay out. I have things I have to lay out. I'll get to it.
He was starting the story.
Yeah.
It's a journey. Let him get there.
I don't know if you know, but
Okay,
she's.
Mike McDaniel.
I don't know if you know, but she's rats off your ship today.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. She wasn't rats off. She wasn't rats off that donut though.
Because you did that that high pitched voice. Too much.
Too much.
Too much.
Too much liberty.
It's very unbecoming. You know. Try and act like a
See.
professional.
long as it's not you, you good.
I gotta take a break, huh? You know.
See, there we go. You know, to counteract that, what you could do is drink the coffee black and then have the sweet donut, and they don't.
No.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
That's
So
why your donuts are too.
I'm not going to
sweet.
beat around the bush here because I know you're going to get mad at me. You want to trade? A Giannis trade?
Do it.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Here's the trade.
Hey, Tobin.
Hmm?
Don't beat around the bush.
I'm not going to beat around the bush.
I'm on your side today.
Thank you. The Miami Heat hypothetically acquire Giannis Antetokounmpo. Okay. I've thrown him into the trade machine. Going back to the Bucks. This is one version. I have 2 versions. Andrew Wiggins, Simone Fontecchio, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Nikola Jovic.
You see,
And
let me tell you why you're a fraud.
hold on. Let me finish.
Let him
Let me
finish.
finish.
Okay.
He's being mature.
And Kaloar.
All that for Giannis?
For Jan, no, like I think your tone is wrong on that.
Fix your toe.
I think your tone is wrong on that.
No, it's not.
Fix your tone on that. Dan Day, was his tone not wrong on that?
Leroy, do you know who Giannis Antetokounmpo is? Are you confusing
Yes,
him with
I
someone
do.
else?
But
Look
wait,
into the
wait,
camera,
wait.
Day.
Hold on,
That
hold on.
makes it more serious.
Hold on. Let me make this quick point. If you trade that many players, when he gets here, he's the team that he just left.
Not really, because you think about the team you got. So here's what it would be: you would have Bam, Davion Mitchell, Tyler Hero, Norman Powell, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. You'd have Pella Larson on the bench. You would need to find a big man somewhere. So that's definitely the thing. But
Which is not easy to find.
He's the sexiest asset you got in the trade. Now, you could do another version if you wanted to keep Wiggins, and you could take Wiggins and Simone out, and you could put Tyler Hero and Yakachonis going back that way too.
So your Kalal's gone.
Well, he's the best asset they got, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Like he's. And here's the thing.
Make up your mind.
What do you mean?
Do you like him or not?
I love him.
Like how,
I'm not saying I wanted. I'm telling you. See, this is the thing that I hate doing trade talks with you. It sucks, and this is why I've stopped doing it because you're not an adult, and you just. I want Giannis. I'm gonna give up Casper Yakachonis and get Giannis.
Didn't say that.
That's you. No. That's
Didn't
literally
say that.
you. No, that's literally you.
No, I've
That's
never.
literally you.
I don't suggest
That's not how
trades
trades work.
I don't suggest trades though.
You just asked me for a trade.
No, I asked you.
You just asked me
No,
for a
no, no.
trade.
I
You are a
asked-
fraud of the highest
wait,
degree.
wait.
You are a fraud of the highest
I-
order.
I ask you, and one of the only reasons why I ask you,
Because
you
the trade
ready?
has to work.
No. You want me to know? You want to know why? Because from day to day, week to week, year to year, you fall in love with certain players, or certain players suck, or whatever. And I just have fun with it because last year, Jaime was in every trade, and then this year he's possibly the sixth man of the year.
Mhm.
But if it were up to you, he would have already been gone.
Not really. I mean, like, for who? It depends on the player. If you were saying for Kevin Durant, yeah, I would have traded Jaime Jaquez for Kevin Durant. What a bastard I am.
They wouldn't.
I'm a true bastard.
No,
what an insult to me, to Jaime Jaquez. Would I have traded him for Damian Lillard? Yes, twice on Sunday. I would have traded him for Damian Lillard.
My issue with it is if you trade too many assets, then you're no better than the team he left.
I mean, you don't think pairing Giannis Antetokounmpo with 2 all-star guards?
But you're still going to need a big. You
two
don't have
all-star-
a big now.
Well, he has Bam Adebayo.
Okay, and when they're not on the floor?
Look, they'll have to probably and I was kind of looking at, I was finagling this. I was like, because he can't.
And why would they take Khalil? Because they already gave what's his name, boatload of money.
You think Miles Turner's going to stick around with the Bucks, dude?
Huh?
You think Miles Turner's going to stick around with the Bucks? I don't think so. I mean, you could throw. I mean, like, if they wanted, I'm not going to do like the whole Miles Turner and throw this, because some of these guys I can't trade yet on these student machines because he can't get traded till December, whatever.
I got you.
You asked for a trade. I gave you a trade.
I got you. That just seems like you're.
Well, here's the thing with trading Khalil. Okay, and this is the thing that sucks about it. Of course, I don't want to trade Khalil Ware, but here's and I kind of mentioned this with the rundown of the teams. The thing the Heat are going to go up against is the bevy of picks that other organizations have, and the only thing that can be more attractive than a bevy of picks is having a player. You know, a la Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going to OKC for Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Now, worked out terribly for that team, but this is a case where if you're talking about adding a 2-time MVP, yeah, I think it's going to take that kind of a haul, dude. Like, I don't think that this is going to be one of those things where I think he probably already tried the squeeze in the market thing and get, to a team for a very little. Like, I think this is going to be more like Anthony Davis. Like, you're going to give up Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram and Kyle Kuzma and picks. Like, I think it's going to take something like that to get a guy like this. So, look, if you're not into it, you're not into it. I'm not saying I hate it. I'm not saying
I'm not into it. And I'm not saying I wouldn't want Giannis on the team. I'm saying that at what point does having Giannis but losing all of those assets, at what point is it where it gets to be it's not helping?
I just think let's legitimate. Like, if Jovic was having a better season and he wasn't playing like Jaime last year, and you could have him go, or maybe he sticks around because they're like, we don't want that guy. He's been terrible this year. So maybe you keep his size on there. But yeah, I kind of feel like, and I thought this way with the Kevin Durant thing. Like, if the Heat really wanted Kevin Durant, they probably would have had to give up Khalil Ware, and they didn't. They didn't want to do it for Kevin Durant. I understand he's 100 years old. Giannis a little bit more in his prime. Now, will he always be this effective? I don't know. There's definitely those questions that have to happen. But I think if the Heat want to get in the game for Giannis Antetokounmpo, I don't think there's a way to do it without giving up Khalil Ware because they don't have the picks.
Right.
Now, I will say, Adam Silver, you hack. What you should do, because we know what you did for the Mavericks, okay? Giving them that number 1 overall pick with a 0.2% chance. What you should do is you should give me back my pick so I can trade it to the Bucks, because you know what you did with the Terry Rozier thing. You covered it up. It was a complete scandal, and you got scandals all around. You can't keep your house in order, Adam Silver. You got the Clipper scandal. You got the gambling scandal. All these scandals all over the place. And the Heat just being a bunch of good boys. Mickey Harrison, a good boy. Pat Riley, a good boy. Do everything right. What you should do is give us back our pick or compensatory so we can trade. All right, what's fair is fair. And then we can let Giannis decide. You give that war chest back to the Heat, then we can decide. Technically, they could unprotect one of their picks, and I think they could get 3 picks. But that's neither here nor there. We're owed a pick. I shouldn't have to unlock anything. You traded somebody under investigation, which, by the way, wouldn't have even happened if you would have just let Damian Lillard come to the Heat, but you shamed his agent. Oh, don't you demand trades in public? You're making Joe Cronin look like a big meanie. Kind of owe us one, Adam Silver. I'm going to be honest with you, dude. You kind of owe us one. So either give us back our pick or make this trade happen without giving up Khalil Ware. I would like that, please. He owes us.
Thank you for your attention in this matter.
Yes, thank you for your attention. No, you know what? No, thank you for your attention in this matter. Give me back my pick. Or get me Giannis. I want Giannis. And you owe it to us. You traded us for you made us trade for an investigated play. You hit it. You swept it under the rug. Dozens of bets flagged by Mississippi that day. I'm not going to tell anybody about this. Now, should anybody ever trade a first-round pick for Terry Rozier? Another story for another day.
You didn't make a big deal about it then.
I didn't like it back then. I liked getting Terry Rozier, but I thought it was a lot at the beginning.
All right.
I didn't understand. I was like, who are we betting against? Anyway, give me back my pick, dude. Or Giannis. I'll take him. One of the two. I don't think that's that much to ask. Is that
I think Dan Day agrees with you.
I don't think is that crazy? He owes us, Dan Day.
It's just Giannis.
Oh, just asking for Giannis is just too demanding? That's fine. Just a pick. Let us at least get in the derby with your cover-ups. Crazy. Imagine how many scandals this guy's just sweeping under the rug. Oh, we cleared him. You cleared him? What do you mean you cleared? There is a gambling ring. A ring, dude. The Portland Trailblazers don't have their coach this year. What do the Heat get? Nothing. I got $26 million of dead money. Can't trade it. Just going into an escrow account, not paying them. Can't trade them. Can't pay them. Can't do anything. What is the retribution for that? Oops, my bad. Give the Heat back their pick, you rat bastard. Sorry, too strong. Too strong, Mr. Commissioner. I'm sorry. Too strong. I retract that, Mr. Commissioner. I apologize.
You got too passionate.
I won't talk to a commissioner like that again. I'm really sorry. I apologize. If anybody, please, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Too much. I should have gone Rat Fink.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like that was stronger.
In about 6 days, 4 days.
You think my credentials are going to be revoked?
No, 4 days when this college playoff comes out. No,
I don't care anymore. I'm out. We're not getting. You don't want me in the playoff? I'm going to join my Pop-Tart Bowl. We're a minor league team, apparently. We're not in the college, whatever. 5 championships apparently doesn't get you into the dance with the big boys of the SEC. Idiots. Gives a rat's ass about Vanderbilt. Got these guys. What? Shut up, Pavia. Oh, expand the playoffs. I know how it works. BYU in the playoffs. You reap what you sow. I hope BYU does make the playoffs. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Oh, who? Let me ask you something, dude. Who do you want on the sidelines for national television? All right, you want the playmaker Michael Irvin, okay, or you want Whitney from Mormon Wives?
Oh no, you're gonna go take it out on Whitney?
I actually, I'm very torn on Whitney because she's adorable on TikTok, but I really don't like her on the show, and especially that Demi. She can kick the sharpest of rocks for what she did to Jesse.
I prefer
why is it
Whitney
Demi?
over Demi.
Huh?
Why is it Demi?
That's how she says it.
Just trying to be fancy.
That's how she says it, dude.
And
Anyway, I apologize. I gotta take a break.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
I apologize, Mr. Commissioner, but seriously, give me
You
Giannis.
started talking about Mormon wives. Whose fault is that? You're apologizing to. You're the one doing it.
We're owed Giannis.
Owed Giannis.
We're owed
Send
Giannis.
him that,
They get
okay.
Cooper Flag for trading Luka. We all know the Luka trade was a ruse. We all know it. You wanted him on the Lakers. You gave him a wink. Gave him Cooper Flag. Where's our mate good? For scandal. You sat back on your hands. Jimmy Butler's out here tanking games. Didn't say a peep about nuking trades then. But when it was Damian Lillard wanted to get to the Heat, oh, don't say anything, Damian Lillard. An upstanding citizen like Damian Lillard. Not that Jimmy Butler's not an upstanding citizen, but Damian Lillard, I mean, has he ever angered anybody? Oh, no, just Joe Cronin. Oh, heavens to Betsy.